whether I am jetting off to film new immersive house tours or prepping my studio sets for role plays, I need to maintain balance between work and peace of mind so that I can deliver the most tingly content for all of you. Thankfully, I have Opera Air. Opera Air is a mindful desktop browser with free built-in mindfulness tools to help you stay calm yet productive while letting your stresses melt away. The browser interface has a light design and is clutter-free, perfect for staying organized amidst my busy life. Opera Air also offers more than 20 soundscapes, such as binaural beats and lo-fi sounds, my favorite being deep relaxation. The gentle, uplifting piano keeps me in the zone when editing videos and catching up on emails. But what's really cool is that within the soundscape, I can even customize the ambient sound. I could switch between rainfall, gentle ocean waves, birds chirping, and so many more, depending on my mood. But my favorite is that rainfall with the uplifting piano. It is the perfect soundscape for me to get my work done while staying stress-free. And it's easily accessed in the sidebar. What I found very impressive and helpful is the feature break that sets intervals to remind you to rest, stretch, meditate, or do mindfulness breathing exercises, and you can choose from a range of 45 to 180 minute intervals. Now, it's actually really important to keep your body moving, as this sends blood flow to the brain to maintain those productivity levels. And you guys know how hard it is for me to step away from the desk, take a break, especially when editing long-form content like this. But with anything, it's important to take breaks for your overall well-being. Plus, you can start every day with a positive mindset thanks to their daily quotes. I can actually say I'm now starting to become a morning person. I always look forward to reading the quotes while eating my yummy cashew toast in the morning, and I'll even send the quotes to my mom so that she can start her day right too. They're perfect to share with your friends and your family. So my seashells, find your stress-free browsing groove with Opera Air by clicking the link in the description box, and be sure to share your morning quotes as well in the comments below. Now let's keep calm and tingle on with Opera Air, and let's take a tour of this Paris apartment. Hello everyone, and welcome to this luxury apartment tour in the heart of Paris. This apartment is valued at 10 million euros, and once we go through this, you'll see why. The finishes are incredibly luxurious, modern, sleek, because it was recently renovated by a renowned architect. So the inside is quite modern. However, this is a classic Osman building, which I'll discuss in a little bit. Now, what really is just so jaw-dropping about this space is that you are just steps away from the Arc de Triomphe, and you have your own private view of the Eiffel Tower on your terrace just off the living room. Finding a terrace like this so rare in Paris, let alone one with an Eiffel Tower view. Incredible. Now, this is a 4-bed, 4-bath apartment, one of which is your master suite. So this apartment is located on the roof level, so the very utmost level of this building, yet it has not one but two floors, and the upper floor is its private master suite. Okay, really incredible. I'm so excited to show you guys. So without further ado, why don't we take a tour to not only see the luxury but hear it. So here we are at the front entryway. Now, I should mention that because this is a rooftop apartment, you actually have no neighbors. You are alone this floor, you have this entire top of the apartment building to yourself, and the elevator comes right up to your floor, basically into your apartment. So here we have the front door. And then to my right, we'll go into our first bed / office of this stunning apartment. As I enter, notice the detailing on the door as well. Gorgeous. Okay, so here we are in our first bedroom. Now, again, just like the living room, which you'll see, we have the white oak parquet and this lovely chevron pattern. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The lighter oak really brightens up the space, okay? Now, although this is a smaller bedroom, it makes a lovely office area, and you still get a good amount of light from this window. Now, I want you to take a moment to adore the upper crown molding surrounding this room. Absolutely stunning. I wish I could tap on the detail on it. It would be quite tingly. And moving just over here, you can see you have a nice view of the rest of the building and the terrace down below. Now, this is an Osman style building, which I'll get into further, but you can see the rest of the Osman style windows, balconettes, and the manaled roof up top there, the angled roof. So these are floor to ceiling closets, so just tons and tons of storage. Lots of storage there. Now you also have your TV area, and then behind you, you'll see there's lots of bookshelf space as well for any items you may want. Lovely little sofa they have here. Now, I can imagine this is more of a lounging room for them, office space. So this is more of just a relaxation extra room, but you could definitely fit a bed in here to make it another bedroom. Sounds quite soft, doesn't it? Okay, now here we have our first bath of the house, which is attached to this bedroom. However, in these bedrooms, what they actually do is they keep the toilet separate, which is very nice for privacy, I should say, and even guests, so you can have your shower separate, but if you have guests come over, you have the toilet and sink separate for their use. Gorgeous washroom in here. I love this gray stone. There's no mirror in this bathroom, but I'm sure you could add one, and it's okay, you don't even need a mirror because you're gorgeous. Lovely. Now you also have this slanted sink as well, which is very helpful for cleaning. And then you have your first shower here, which I will stand in for you. This is a rainfall shower head. Unfortunately for me, it's too tall, so I can't tap on it and make the lovely shower head sounds that we're known for here on these house tour videos. But if you are someone who's much taller, perhaps 6.5 feet or something, I'm sure you will love the extra tall shower head. You can also see you have a smaller shower handle. Ooh, this one I can actually tap on. Perhaps it sounded a little bit better in my head, but there's a smaller one to shower your body if you'd like. Now, of course, you have glass doors, and then just to my left here, it's on and it's hot. This is the towel heater. It's quite warm right now. And then you have one of these kind of hidden glass doors, so it's a bit of privacy, and it's ridged here, ridges. of some ridging sounds there. And that is your first half of the bathroom in this apartment. But if I go right across here to the entryway, you have the rest of the bath. So you can see what I mean, how they actually keep the toilet and a sink separate. Again, this is great if you have guests over because you can keep your shower with all your toiletries, makeup, whatnot separate and away from guests, out of view, but then still have an area for them to go to the washroom. Lovely mirror here. This is probably 4.5-foot mirror that goes all the way up to the ceiling, and I love the lighting behind here, the LED lighting all around. It's very luxurious for doing your makeup. It's actually stone here. Oh my gosh. I wish you could feel the walls. It's so luxurious. Lovely, like stone material. Of course, you have the vanity, very modern and sleek with a slanted sink for cleaning. Now, I'm sure this is not the insight you were expecting, but look at this toilet, guys. Is this not such a chic toilet? I mean, even the toilet seat is like angled into a teardrop. It's gorgeous. It's quite luxe. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a prettier toilet. And then here you do actually have a little not one but two stained glass windows. Beautiful. I'm not going to tap on the toilet for you. Okay, now that is our first bed and bath, and now let's move on to your primary living area. So coming out of the first bedroom, which is to my left, your right, and the ensuite toilet, which is to my right, your left, we now are entering the living room entryway. So first off, you have the radiator, which I love how they've actually covered this and used this gorgeous stone top so that they can use it for keys, mail, etc. Beautiful light fixtures as well, gorgeous. And also I love the covering that they used for this radiator. It's very like vintage yet still modern. It's really neat. Okay, and then here you also have benches for shoes, guests, and these gorgeous stained glass Art Deco style windows. I like how they have a little bit of green in there to add some color to this space since it is very neutral. Okay, now you can take a moment as well to appreciate the white oak parquet. This is original to this space, and the white oak really brightens up the room, and I love the chevron pattern as well. Okay, now here we enter your primary living space, which of course has your Eiffel Tower view. We'll get a better look in a second, but here is your primary living entertaining area. Okay, so go on the carpet here so you don't hear my heels. You have your TV, which actually this is one of those TVs that looks like a picture, which is quite cool. I love that. And underneath you have the stone bookshelf here that goes all the way across to the built-in bookshelf. do want to mention that this apartment has surround sound built in throughout the entirety of it for entertaining and creating a true luxurious ambiance. You can listen to ASMR in every room. I love the stone behind here as well. I believe this would be like a quartz or marble. It's beautiful here. Getting a little bit of green in there too. And then you move right along to this stunning marble fireplace. Such a statement piece. Very gorgeous. And I also love the mirror they have going up to the ceiling. And it also gives you a good look at that lovely crown molding, which is around the entirety of the apartment. Gorgeous. Okay, now we can move right across over here. Now, this is probably a little bit more to my liking, but I love this furniture style. The buccal furniture is one of my favorite aspects in my own apartment, which is sadly not 10 million euros in the heart of Paris. Oh my goodness. But I have my own buccal couch, and I love the buccal material because it also sounds amazing. Fluffy blanket there. Now, right behind me, you'll be able to see all of this stunning light that is just cascading in. And that is because this apartment is actually an Osman style building. Now, Osman was not an architect, but he was an urban planner throughout the mid-19th century. And he is to thank for how Paris really looks the way it does, okay? The Osman buildings are the ones that have the floor to ceiling windows with the opening doors, as well as the manelled angled roofs, okay? So the classic Paris that you see in photos with the little balconies, stunning windows, angled roofs, and the light colored stone, that is an Osman building. So he had a major influence throughout Paris, and well, we can thank him for these gorgeous windows that let in such beautiful light. And he actually did this to create a more unified Paris, and it worked well because that's Paris as we know it today. Okay, so we can move along from the living room, although we should probably take a moment for this hand. My gosh, how cool is this chair? I just know that would be a fun ASMR roleplay of some sort. I don't know. Okay, now moving just off the living room, you have this seating area with a very loud cart outside. And you'll get the terrace views here of the Eiffel Tower. So let's move along. And you can see it just there. Can you see it? Can you see the Eiffel Tower? Can you? My cameraman, can you see it? Okay, perfect. There is the Eiffel Tower. And no, it's not the one in Vegas, it's the real thing. Isn't she beautiful? I mean, having a view like that in such a stunning apartment, oh my gosh, to die for. Now, again, we have some lovely buccal chairs. Always sound amazing. And we can go off to the terrace. Why don't we get some fresh air? Now, you also have a little seating area here. This is just your step up to the terrace, but we'll call it a nice seating area with some gorgeous stone. course, as per most Parisian apartments, especially in the Haussmann style, you have the lovely detailed handles and hardware. Okay, now I can't promise it's going to be quiet outside in the heart of Paris, but let's take a look outside anyway. Terrace. Wow. This is so cool. Okay, now, of course, we are outside, so there's going to be some noise, but you can see the classic striped awnings that are all over Paris, so I love that they have that same design here on their terrace. Gorgeous railings here, lots of detail. I mean, as you can see from this view, these are Haussmann style buildings, so if you weren't sure, this is what they look like. You have the lighter stone on the outside, the beautiful railings, and the arched roofs. So again, classic style of Paris. And of course, that lovely Eiffel Tower to my left. And to my right, we have some lounging chairs to catch a tan. I mean, if you're staying in a place like this, you probably are going somewhere much warmer than Paris, but still great for lounging and reading a nice book or listening to ASMR. Lovely. Okay, now people are enjoying themselves at the cafe, so we'll likely go inside now, but I do just want to take a quick little note of the outdoor kitchen here for entertaining, because the stone on here is just beautiful. I love this emerald green stone. And you also have an outdoor sink to my left. You have the mini fridge as well as the barbecue. Gorgeous. Oh, that's gonna be a good sound. Voilà. Alors, allons-y, on va retourner dans l'appartement. Petit peu de français pour vous, mes coquillages. Oh là là, elle peut parler français. Pas très bien. Okay, stepping down here, be careful. Lovely. And I mean, even though outside is a little bit louder, it's still not that loud, especially considering your location. Being here in the heart of Paris, you'd actually think it's a lot louder, but I could definitely film some ASMR videos up here. Now, unfortunately, I can't tap or scratch on the textured light fixtures, but you can see they are these kind of domed, convex, not convex, but the opposite, concave fixtures, which are very beautiful. And now as we enter the dining area, you can take notice of not only the crown molding, but these gorgeous double marble entryways. Incredible. I mean, how luxurious is this truly? Okay, now here you have your main dining area. Beautiful 10-seat table here for all of your guests entertaining. I really love how the owners used buccal furniture throughout the entirety of the space to keep it consistent. I know some people don't love the more neutral tones, but I actually really like the way they've done this in adding little bits of color throughout the space, but the neutral tones just keep it so chic and classic Parisian to me. Okay, so you also have very unique light fixture up above here, as well as these very cool Art Deco style storage spaces. Wow, very neat opening there, very cool. there you can hold all of your vegan cookbooks. Okay, and then you also have some very lovely vertical light fixtures here. Now, before we enter the kitchen, you also have a little bar area. Now here the owners haven't actually used this as a bar, but you could put, of course, your drinks here, your mixing utensils in this bottom cabinet. And then just across from the dining area, you have the kitchen. Now, I will note that there is a buzzing noise from the dual wine cooler, so I apologize for that background noise. Okay, so of course, this is your grand kitchen. I mean, chef's dream, truly, there's so much space. And you have dual. I do believe these are temperature controlled wine fridges. The fact that you have not one, but two, not one, but two, not one, but two, speaks to the luxury volume of this space. Gorgeous. Okay. And what a way to enter a kitchen. I mean, absolutely incredible here. To my left, you also have another kind of matching cabinet here, which does hold, fancier glassware on display with some lighting that you can actually see in there as well. Now, this kitchen is kind of its own room, so it is separate. However, they do have a very large island in the center here for entertaining, which I'll tap on in a second. But first, here you can see they've got this black wood cabinetry, very sleek, flush, yet the wood texture is very warm and inviting. But all new appliances here, oven, and actually dual ovens, very neat for cooking. All new appliances, yes. I bet you this is the fridge. I was right. Hidden fridge there. Lovely. I love when homes like this have hidden fridges, because a fridge can sometimes be a little bit of an eyesore to a space so luxurious as this, so I love that they did that. Actually, I'm wondering if over here is another fridge or a cabinet. Let's see. You've got your second fridge. Wow. I mean, that's like a him and hers fridge. My fridge would be full of fruits and veg as the vegan, and my cameraman's fridge would be full of meats and cheeses. Okay. Now here you have the stunning island, which actually has a protruding worktop like seating area here, and it's dual texture as well. So you have this gorgeous stone for the countertop and then the black wood to complement the cabinetry as the seating area. Gorgeous. Now I'll come around this way. So here you have a lovely kind of little, pretty sure this is called like a Juliet balcony, where it's just the windows that open up. It's not an actual balcony, but lovely light gets let in here. And again, you can see the neighboring apartments and how they're the Osman style. Again, here you have the covered radiator with the shelf and the more vintage style overlay here. So now moving over, we have the other half of the kitchen. Beautiful stone countertops that go all the way up the wall, and you've got a little shelf up above as well. Love the decor the owners have chosen. Okay, now on this side you have this, I'm assuming, cooktop, stovetop with this very interesting little center bit here. I'm not sure if that's for ventilation or I don't know. I'm not in this tax bracket, so it's something new. I'll have to Google that after. And then of course you have your pastas for girl dinner of just cheese pasta and ketchup, no protein. That's incredibly fancy. Wow. Okay. Now we can move off of the kitchen. Actually, there is also LED lighting surrounding the island. It's not on right now, but for the evening you can turn it on for entertaining, of course. But I love the natural light that flows in. And again, you have the white oak chevron parquet going into the kitchen to maintain a consistent flooring plan. Okay, now that we've explored the kitchen area, let's move along to one of the other bedrooms. Doors here, double opening doors. Now here you have the second bedroom, which the owners have made the kids' room. Wow. I could only imagine what it would be like to have this room as a little girl. I mean, the pink quartz, yeah, like this is faux, but the pink quartz style walls, the middle vanity here with the integrated seating, the pink storage closets throughout the room. I mean, this is my inner princess child's dream. This is a gorgeous bedroom, my goodness. I love the integrated seating here. It's like a proper walk-in closet style. Gorgeous. Now again, the rose quartz walls here and the crown molding. You've got not one but two little beds and little desks. Adorable. And then of course here again you have the Osman style floor to ceiling windows with the gold, this time, detailed handles. Now you also have, look at their dollhouse, the little pony. I mean, like I said, a dream kids room. I love the built-in vanity area here as well, the island vanity. Lots of storage. And then the closets are beautiful. The soft pink is very chic, so even as you get older, this pink color is still going to be very classy and elegant as you age. And I love the diamond cutout for the handles. And this is practically floor-to-ceiling storage because you have the shelving on the bottom and it goes all the way up to the roof. I need to work out more apparently, but lots of storage there, as you can see. Tons of storage. They even have pink towels to match. How adorable. Okay. Now, you have the, again, more built-in storage here with outlets, little shelves for books, and adorable lighting fixtures. Stunning. Okay, now off of this very large bedroom, which could be used again as a dual bedroom, how they have it, a single bedroom, or a very large walk-in closet. Oh, you have your own bathroom, which is my dream, truly. This is an incredible washroom. Now, as you can see, they have maintained the pink theme throughout this washroom as well. So again, you have the pink stone here. This is very much like rose quartz for self-love. The LED lighting as well for the shelf here. And this is a stunning deep set tub. Imagine the baths in this tub. Oh my goodness, a little bit of a lush bath bomb, some bubbles. I'd be in here for hours. Stunning taps here with the gold, and you also have this, which is very rare to find because normally when you have a deep set separate tub like this, it only has the taps, not a little shower handle. Very handy for washing your hair in the tub or even cleaning. Okay, put that back there. Good. Now you also have his and her sinks, or in this case, hers and her sinks. Love the tiling behind the mirrors here, and the mirrors again are backlit as well, giving that like makeover, professional makeup, vanity room look. I love it. The same acrylic sinks to match the acrylic tub. You also have these adorable little pink lamps here. Gorgeous. And then, pink storage cabinet. There is a step up to the shower, which I just tripped on. All glass, this shower here. What I really appreciate though is that there's a bench in it, because my feet are tired from these heels. Sorry. It's a cool sound. Stop. They even have pink little shelves here with the same pink rose quartz, faux material in these shelves as well. Wow, and the lighting. This is so beautiful. All gold fixtures here, and as well a gold rainfall shower head, which are the best shower heads in my opinion. I mean, this washroom is truly a dream. Gorgeous. Okay, so we will step out of the shower since we are already scrubbed up clean, and we can take a look at the next bedroom. So now that we've exited that larger room, we can go into another smaller bedroom here. So this is going to be your third bedroom, which is still a very decent size. You've got beautiful built-in storage here, very dark cabinetry, making this more of a sultry room, but I love the built-in storage. Stunning textured walls above the bed. Try and scratch on that. Love their pillows. But you still get a lot of light in this room because of those, again, Osman windows. Turn on some lights here so you can see. Here you have a kind of smaller built-in vanity area or a desk area. I love that they've added this feature in, especially if this is more of like a student room. It's perfect so that you can study. And then here again is really interesting because you have this open concept bed and bath situation, but it works so beautifully. You have the vanity here, lovely marble top, and then I love the paneled wood here. That doesn't sound like wood, more acrylic. Beautiful. And then of course you have your stand-in shower. Now I absolutely love this idea of how you have this open concept with the bed and shower. I think it's so unique. I personally have never seen anything like it in my time. Stepping in the shower here, you have this stunning faux marble material here. Again, the built-in shelving unit, so everything is much cleaner. It's very chic, better for storage, and the lighting as well. The movable shower heads are always so tingly. Again, you have a very tall rainfall shower head, which I cannot reach sadly. And then stepping down from the glass shower onto, again, the white oak chevron parquet. Beautiful bedroom here. Stunning for guests because they have their own washroom space, and they also have their own lovely view and lounging area here. They as well have a view of the Eiffel Tower, especially if we do a little bit of trimming of the grass. And because this is an Osman style apartment, you can just open these lovely floor to ceiling windows up and head out onto the terrace to lounge and enjoy your morning coffee. Okay, so that is your third bedroom. Now, what you all have been waiting for, I'm sure, is our master suite. That is its entire suite on the second floor. So let's head up. Oh, before we head up, actually, this is your hidden toilet here, because you always have the separate toilet, so that's separate there. But we don't want to tap on toilets. And then moving upstairs here, you have the stunning stone stairs. This is the same stone that is on a lot of the bathrooms, as well as in the kitchen, and you can see the under LED lighting on the staircase. I also love how it's kind of more open concept and very grandiose there. Tall stained glass windows lets in lots of light. You actually have your laundry room. Very generous size, separate sink for washing, tons of room for hanging clothing, and of course doing your washer drying. And opening this one to the toilet, because as you will see in the master suite, there is no toilet. Again, it's kept separate, good for privacy. Beautiful toilet, actually. Wow, I love that stone. Okay, now entering the master suite. Again, we have that white oak chevron parquet flooring throughout the space. Again, creating a very fluid bedroom. Gorgeous, grandiose bed frame here. I mean, the built-in shelving unit above, incredible. I even love how you can see that they've added again that same stone material. It's kind of these built-in little shelves here. I think that's a really neat little detail. Love the built-ins. It just makes everything so much cleaner. Stunning, though, upholstery here on the bed frame. Just beautiful. Now you also have a ton of built-ins. Oh my gosh, you also have a ton of designer bags in there. Wow, we've got some Chanel's. Can perhaps see a little, that might be a Birkin in there. Wow, some gorgeous clutches. pretty sure that's Shakamu. Wow. Okay. It's getting very warm in here. The stunning bags. Oh my gosh, the Chanel with the gold hardware. Oh, I bet you there's lights. I bet you that does light up to display those. Wow. Okay. Would love to live here. Stunning built-in shelving again. I love the darker wood. They even have their own little cafe area, which I think is amazing because you can have coffee in bed. It's like always living in a luxury hotel. Lots of built-in storage. Stunning. And then again, tons of storage. Even here you have storage. Above the bed you have the storage. You can see all the way up to the roof. There's even storage under these windows. I mean, everywhere. So there's really no shortage of it. Little kind of smaller vanity desk area here. And then moving right along, you have your desk area, of course. So, perfect for editing ASMR videos. Lovely little mirror here in front of it as well. Perfect. Then, of course, you have the view of the stunning open concept master suite bath with the walk-in closet. Wow. Why don't you just take an overview look at the closet as well, to my left, to your right. I mean, how incredible is that? I love how everything is open concept for getting ready. And you might be saying, well, I wouldn't like to have an open concept washroom, but the toilet is separate, so you're fine. Okay, now we'll start off with this closet. I mean, this is an absolute dream. Wow. I wonder if he has any white shirts. It's like 40. That is incredible. Do you want a lighter shade or a more cream? More eggshell? Probably hundreds of dollars worth of shirts there. Wow, even look. All the hats, same brand, different color. That's so cool. All the jackets as well, color coordinated. I love a little Roy G. Biv moment. Wow, all the different loafers. You could actually do a store roleplay in this closet because of how grandiose it is. Oh my gosh, we've got some Gucci loafers. Look at these. Fun leafy heels, tons of beautiful shoes. Chanel boots, oh my gosh, wow. This is so cool. But of course, you've even got some Zara and Converse. Best of both worlds. Okay, let's move off of the closet here. And explore the bathroom. So you can actually see that the bathroom has this outline here. So it goes from the white oak parquet to the stone material that you saw again on the steps. Very fluid. I love how they use the same material throughout. So of course here you have this separate tub. The beautiful deep set soaker tubs are just incredible. The little handle again for washing, built-in shelving units. I mean, I would want to take a bath in there right now. Stunning lighting fixtures. And of course, right behind the bath, you have the his and hers shower. So, some good sounds there. So before we step into the shower, this is, I mean, I can't tell, but this is the his. This is the his side of the sink, okay? So there is a his and a hers, which I really like how you can have separate storage, of course. I'm sure you've got some beautiful lighting. Is there a light there? walking into the shower here, and you can actually walk in from the other side, so it is dual. So here you have your bench area. Now, not only do you have this large bench area here, you've got not one but two benches, because there's another bench there. So for these extra long showers, you can take a nice seating break. This shower is so luxurious. It is truly something you would see in a magazine. Okay, now you do have the center rainfall shower head, but you also have dual of the handheld shower heads here. Again, the his and hers, so nobody is fighting over water. Okay, now also appreciate the texture on this wall. It was made for ASMR. Stunning. This is your other little bench here that you have, built-in storage with LED lighting, and then walking through the other way. It's also good because you never have to bump into your partner getting in and out of the shower. Shut that there. Here we have the hers side of the sink. Okay. And then just across from the hers sink, you also have this little seating area, as well as a TV. So you can watch a show in the tub, put on some ASMR, put on some White Lotus. That's what I'm watching. You could even watch TV from the shower. That's dangerous though. I'd be in there for hours. Lovely little seating area here for getting ready. Beautiful. And you can also take a brief look at the closet again with that lighting, the built-in LED throughout the closet. Wow, really highlight those designer pieces. Okay, and that is our master suite, which, I mean, what a suite that is. You have the entirety of the second floor all to yourself, and I mean, with the coffee up here, you barely even need to go downstairs. So I hope you all enjoyed touring this 10 million euro home. I mean, out of this world, absolutely incredible. All of those luxurious details and finishes, and that view of the Eiffel Tower, surrounded by upscale restaurants. You can just not only see the value in this space, but hear it. It's truly a dream. I hope you all enjoyed touring this Parisian apartment with me, and please leave any comments of other locations you'd love for me to tour homes or apartments in. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.